Alright, my friends, we are back. Let me turn this down a tiny bit. Okay, there we go. With more Cthangband. Let's give a shot in slot one again. Poor Grubach. Oh, this is the wrong goddamn window. There we go. So I've been trying to give this some thought. Yesterday while I was at work, I was thinking about this. I'm like, this is far too big and valuable a roguelike to not record, some distance into it. We can't get past like the initial levels. I think we can't play a Cyclops again. I don't know if there's some weird deficiency to them I don't know about, or if it's just monsters are really beefed up. But we lost the first one to a floating eye, which admittedly, that I suppose it could happen. They can paralyze. It's rare, but they can. So maybe that's just bad luck. The second one to a novice warrior, though we were level 5 or level 6. I was just rewatching my old Morgul videos when I was getting ready to put together this list of roguelikes and my thoughts on them, which will be a many-month process of reviewing videos before I can do that. And my half-troll warrior at level 2 killed a novice warrior with no problem. This was a level 5, I think, Cyclops dude who failed. So I'm thinking, let's... what is this like? I was thinking let's take out a damn warrior. Like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Can I go back? Yeah. Like, look at the hit dice differential here. Maybe we'll just do a warrior. I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but I want to survive long enough to see something. And they have so much more hit dice. Why don't we take a warrior and, like, the toughest goddamn race there is? I don't care if it's, like, 10,000 times the experience. We'll be a level 1 character kicking ass. Let's try that and see if we can get down to, like, even dungeon level 5 or something. It would be a fucking miracle. Let's take a warrior. Not a human. Let's do, there's, like, titans and shit, isn't there? Like, half titan. What has the worst experience? Whatever has the most horrible experience thing so far as titan. Oh, there's this guy. Draconian. Related to dragons, physical superiority. Get a ton of strength. Legendary arrogance. They have a breath weapon. Their wings let them avoid falling damage. They can learn to resist fire, cold, acid. That sounds pretty good to me. Half Giant's no different than a Cyclops in terms of its, Did it say anything about Cyclops to say, like, they get killed by floating eyes really easy? Weak eyesight and hearing. Their hearing is weak eyesight. Their hearing is very keen and hard to damage. Golem's kind of neat. Ain't gonna deny. Alright, we're down to either half Titan. Here's my old Bogue half troll. I was just enjoying him. Alright, we're either gonna take a half Titan or let's do what we said. Let's take the highest damned cost here. Well, strength plus 7, constitution plus 4, dexterity plus 3. Let's look and see who would make the better warrior. Strength plus 10, constitution plus 5. Come on, man. Strength plus 10. Half-Titans are massively strong, being descended from the predecessors of the gods that grew from primal chaos. This legacy lets them resist damage from chaos, and Half-Titans can learn to magically probe their foes to find out their strengths and weaknesses at level 35. Like, we're going to make it to level 3. But, you know what, screw it. I'm going to go Half-Titan. That's what I was thinking when I was at work. I'm just going to do it. Half-Titan warrior. I'm sorry if you guys find a warrior boring, but it's happening. Your father was Kronos. You are the adopted child of a townsman. You are a credit to the family. You have dark brown eyes, straight blonde hair, and a very dark complexion. I'm not familiar with who Kronos is. Isn't that like a Greek god? Or I thought we were like in the Cthulhu universe here. Isn't Kronos like the Greek god who makes shit, or the Roman name for the Greek god who makes shit out of a forge or something? I don't know. Maybe I is wrong. It also sounds like it's some god of time, but that'd be Cronus with a CH. Not a CTH, that'd be Cthronus. So what are we looking at here? Actual strength 21. I think our Cyclops had almost as much, to be perfectly honest with you. Although Constitution 22. Hopefully we'll come out of this with a lot of fucking hit points. Let's just say return. Let's just see what happens. Enter your player's name, Acedus. Alright, sure. That sounds reasonable to me. Let's escape. Alright, 25 hit points. Better than we had before. Where's my numpad? I don't want to die. I don't want to die in like the first few seconds of the game. What the hell are all these fuckers coming at me? Don't mess with a half-titan, small child. They'll make me kill you. A ring of fear resistance. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? And a broadsword. Well, we started off with some fucking good equipment. We have how much? Well, how much do we have for food? 3 rations of food. How much gold do we have? We have a lot of gold too. Let's go buy some better armor. At least if we fighting stuff will be a lot better armored than our poor Cyclops was. In theory, before we do this, let's go get a pick or something. I want to be able to mine the walls. That was my other thought, is we can use... We'll stay on the early levels for a while, get as much gold as we can to buy a lot of potions of healing. Like, that would have saved us last time. Do you not have a goddamn pick or shovel? You never do. Why are you so crap? Do we have a lantern or anything? We have wooden torches. It's already lit? How do you take off? T, take off. I won't light your torch yet. What are you doing? We have plenty of torches. Let's not get anything new there yet. I'm sorry, children. I'm sorry. That was... I'm like Frankenstein, for fuck's sake. This is horrible. Leather gauntlets done. 1. Yep. Leather shield done. Not the magical leather shield, I don't think. We can afford it, but we're not going to. And let's go get some like phase doors / curative shit. No, I don't want... What are you, drunk? Why are there 2 number 7s above us? What the hell is number 7? So there's 2 of these. Potion restore charisma, dexterity. It's hard to read, isn't it, against that backdrop? That blue is really hard to read. It's hard to read in any game, but and this is really hard to read. Hurting my eyes to even look at it. The mean-looking mercenary hits me and I'm stunned. I'm almost dead and he's not even hurt. Like, I don't want to die before I get to the fucking dungeon. We don't have any... Admittedly, I was moving a little fast there. I wasn't really paying attention. Let's wield our gauntlets. Let's wield... The small child pretends to be you. Our leather shield. At least we're in a little better shape. Let's stay away from this fucker as we try and get our hit points back. Child, I will end you if you get in my way, because I'm running like hell for my life. Alright, I think I lost him. There's another one down below. He doesn't have anything for sale that we really want here. Or that we can afford, you know, and want. Come on, children. Corporeal spellbooks. Basic chi flow. Must be for monks, etc., or the ninja type things. I don't know what most of these buildings are. Where are we at, by the way? We're in Dilithaline again. Hall of Records means nothing to me. I literally don't know what that's for. I'm sure other people have played Cthangband variants that have Hall of Records. What the hell is that? Tell me what that is. What is this? I know what pawnbroker is, I guess. I can sell stuff to him, that's it? I would appreciate insight, legitimately, from those of you who have knowledge of such things. What that's all about. Could look at a bow. Don't hate that idea. Let's purchase a short bow. 1. Yep. Let's purchase 20 arrows. Alright, let's wield the short bow. You are shooting with a short bow. The small child that asks if you'll adopt it. If you're not careful, I'll accidentally kill you. Have you not noticed my tendency to do that? An agent of the black market. Is this an enemy? Because if so, it could kill me. It hits me. We might just flee to the dungeon to, like, try and save our lives. If we can get downstairs, we might live. Fuck it, we're going down just to try and survive. I don't want to fight it yet. We're in bad shape. I may have no choice. Let's wield a fucking torch again. Can I get... Jesus Christ. Can I get somewhere to heal for a moment? I didn't want to come in here with no potions of health, but... Alright, we got it. Let's rest here. Oh, it's coming at me. What do we know about it? I don't remember. Large yellow snake. Can we fire at it? Let's go over here and fire at it. Fire. Which item? C. Which dude? Him. My god, I'm using like every arrow I have and it's not killing it. Killed it. Welcome to level 2. Welcome to level 3. Must have been a pretty tough monster. Up to 3rd level and 61 hit points. Alright, we're doing okay in that department. Must have been a really tough monster considering we need like massive experience to level up. We're fully healed. Let's move on. Let's get it to carry back to the surface, a dagger. Oily, a yellow, a potion. We don't have any means of digging that out, unfortunately. Oh, it's not diggable. It's just hanging out in the hallway. Search, search. Okay. Floating eye, man. I'm nervous about them. Do you think we could... Is it really such a stretch to say we could kill a fucking floating eye? I want the first level to be deadly. I do. Every level should be equally deadly, in my opinion. Although, if you have a 50-50 chance of getting off a level, then you're obviously not going to make it 100 levels. Statistically, the odds of that are better off trying to win the lottery. But I do want it to be dangerous enough that it's not like, well, why are we bothering wasting our time, you know? I just don't know. This is feeling like it's so dangerous. Wonder if there's a... Let's try equals. No, equals doesn't do it. I wonder if there's a way to set options and all. I wouldn't mind setting the option back to, you know, when I look, it doesn't just let me move the cursor, but leaps it to the first thing to look at. I prefer that. Less key presses is always better. In every aspect of life. It's the only way to go. I'm going to try and kill it. No, I'm not. There's a fucking letter P there, too. How much you want to bet this dude kills me? Novice Warrior, the same dude who killed our last guy. I lost him. I'm afraid of him. Oh, I didn't lose him. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to try and lead him to the stairs, so that if we have to, we can beat a hasty retreat. I don't know if he's still following me or not. I have no idea. Yeah, he is. Alright, let's go stand. We'll fight him right here, and if we have to, we'll just press less than. Then we'll be out of here. You hit him, he hits me. Alright, we're killing him a lot easier than the Cyclops did. It was just bad luck with the Cyclops. I don't know, or maybe I panicked. Maybe I could have killed it and I didn't try. I don't know. Man, look at all the shit in the walls we're missing out on here. If we're going to face that... oh, there's another one of these guys. Fire C. C? No, asterisk. Maybe we'll inscribe the arrows in minutes. We have a number to associate with them. Is it not working? Am I not hurting it? I'm not getting a message. What the hell? It's unhurt. I literally don't know what happened there. I fired 3 arrows at it. We heard a noise. It sounded like it hit it, but it didn't say anything about it being hurt or... Let's go around this way. Let's take out that eye first. I'm going to assume that everything that's happened to me has just been bad luck so far. Look at that. Fire. Asterisk. E. At. The large yellow snake. The arrow disappears. I'm going to stop doing that because there seems to be some sort of glitch and I've just wasted a ton of arrows. Do we think I could take it in hand-to-hand combat? It's slow. I mean, I took it. Get my arrows back. We seem to be faring a lot better for the moment. I mean, it's early days, isn't it? But whatever. I feel justified in my choice. Get back here. Alright, we're up another level. Welcome to level 4. Doing okay. For the moment. Cave spider, shit. We poisoned or anything? No. Alright. Whoa. A lot of them there, eh? Spiders coming flooding out of that hole. This might be the source. We saw one up here too. Got a graze, it said. No longer bleeding, it didn't last long. Scroll. Scroll. Potion. Potion. What are you? Broken bone. I thought that was me leveling up for a second. What are you? Redweed. We don't know what that is. Like, I've never heard of that. Fire. E? Fire H. West. It finds a mark. It squelches. It blinks away. Fire H. Oh, it's... that thing's teleporting. Alright, killed it. Didn't take much to kill, whatever it is. Let's look at it, see what we know about it. A strange fibrous growth springing up everywhere. It is normally found at level 1 and moves slowly, half an action per turn. A kill of this creature is worth negligible experience. Oh, wonderful. Usually appears in groups it can touch to attack. You have killed at least 3. Let's kill more just to get them out of the way. What are you? Novice Mage. We killed it. And I think we went up a level. Welcome to level 5. You found a scroll. I'm exploring this full first level. I'm not going to get lulled into a sense of false confidence because we've managed to fare better than we have in the past. I'm going to recognize that this could go south any second, as it always does in the Cthangband so far. Let's get a light brown potion. Already had 108 experience though, or 108 health rather. That's gonna help a lot. Yeah, I usually don't like playing warriors, not because I don't think they're competent and cool, but because I really, at least in this game, I really love getting the new special abilities as you level up. And in the case of mages or priests and that kind of stuff, you've got the spells, right? Every once in a while you get a new spell and it's like, okay, I have a new ability. Whereas your warriors stays, hey, I can bump into things to kill them. That's your ability all the way through. Now we do have, is it U for use? No. I've forgotten how to do the racial ability. Racial power P, just to find out what we have. Not till level 35 we don't have any racial power. Nowhere near that yet. Empty bottle, don't want it. I know those sound effects can get annoying for many, and I hope they're not bothering you too much. I find them useful because they instantly let me know audibly if I've killed a monster and that kind of stuff, you know? I find them useful. Black potion, nice. Alright, we got a lot of shit in here. What are we looking at? Green worm mass we know about. Brown mold, gray mold, brown mold, yellow mold. Let's fire on the worm mass if we can to get rid of it, so it's not multiplying while we're dealing with molds. Oh, I hit the brown mold. Barely noticed it, so I guess we can't do that. We level 6? Alright. Let's go out here and rest for a minute because I didn't realize our hit points were really getting precipitously low. I can't see. The color scheme against this admittedly cool graphical backdrop, this Cthulian backdrop, the color scheme when you're pressing like rest, you can't even see your asterisk. It's a bit problematic. I've been stunned, but not paralyzed. Big difference. We got all them. This is as high a character level as I've ever been. We've been here before. We've gotten to character level 6 before. But I think that's as high as we got before the floating eye killed us, so let's try not to repeat that, but I don't want to completely shy away from floating. I don't want to have to flee every time I see one, you know? Seems absurd. You see that. A little bit of money anyway. One of the drawbacks with 7-day roguelikes, this doesn't really apply, but with large games like this, I'll tell you in a second after I've dealt with this incredible amount of danger. These guys still worth experience, or am I wasting my time? 1 experience. We need 12. Alright, well, let's kill these guys off then. Should be almost there. It feels like it's been almost 12. Yeah, there you go. Might be valueless now. Negligible, so not even worth killing them anymore. Let's just get out of here. With this thing I'm doing, I told you I'm watching the old videos and trying to get a feel. It'd obviously be a completely subjective sense of which roguelikes I enjoy most. Partly for my own use, so I don't forget, because I've forgotten so many. Partly because I think it'd be fun for everybody else to have it sort of touchstone to say, hey, what did we cover? And then you can go to, if there's a specific video, you're like, hey, that looked like a fun game, I want to know more about it, you can go to that video. I'll try and include links to everything, if I can, all the videos. But there'd be hundreds and hundreds, so I don't know. Ah, splash of acid. Damn it. But part of the problem I think we would face with a game like this instead of, say, a 7-day roguelike where the content is limited. First of all, we're obviously not going to see very much of the content unless we really survive far. So it's hard to give a subjective rating. It'll be based, obviously, whatever rating we give is based on what experience I had while playing. So if you don't play long, we don't get much of an experience there. Let me light another torch. But more to the point, in this particular case, as an example, we're playing a warrior, and the because the warrior, as I said, the gameplay itself can be simplistic. It may leave a taste in my mouth of, oh, that wasn't as much fun as, say, when I played the Channeler in Cthangband, which I actually really did enjoy. I don't know if that's the case. Maybe as we get into it, we'll just get sucked into the character and it won't matter. But that's the type of thing I worry about: is will it taint my experience that we're only seeing the one aspect, really, by choice, obviously, but nonetheless. Is there anything to sell here or buy? Yeah, we'll buy a lantern. Screw it. Let's buy the lantern that's 75% off. Yes. Purchase E. Just get 4 flasks of oil. Yeah, that color of text against the green backdrop is rough. I wouldn't mind just a black backdrop. It'd be nice to have an option to turn this off. This is cool, but I'd rather not have it. It makes it a little hard to see. Let's sell him. I5. Be able to see further with this lantern. We'll switch over to it shortly. Might be nighttime. It's kind of nice dim lighting here right now. Now I could probably take on those mercenaries, I would guess. I would still like to get some phase doors / cure light wounds / whatevs. I have it on good authority that in this game, exactly as in Cthangband, you have to go to a bookstore if you want to learn a new spell. You can't just gain it anywhere. You actually have to go study in a bookstore, which is kind of cool. No more arrows to buy. I wouldn't mind buying more arrows. Those are working out for me. Already forgotten. Already forgotten. Alright, pawnbroker. The hell's the @ symbol? I've already forgotten. Door's locked. Never find out. I will never know as long as I live. Potion of healing. I mean, that's just out of my price range. Very random what's in these stores, eh? Yeah, very, very hard to read. I would appreciate... I don't think Dean Anderson will see these. He has no reason to suspect I'm recording his stuff. If he finds out somebody's on a Dean Anderson Jag playing all his games, maybe he'll find out and he'll take a look. My request of you, sir, would be at least give me the option of turning off that backdrop. It's a pretty backdrop, but it literally hurts my eyes trying to read things against that. Like physical... I mean, it's very literally physical pain. Buy a replacement set of gauntlets. Wield. The new set of gauntlets to get my stuff back. I don't think I can sell him this. Can I try? I have nothing to sell him, so let's just drop these old shitty gauntlets out here. We do have a... Oops, fuck off. Fuck. We do have a dagger to sell, but I don't know if we have... I guess we can go to the pawnbroker. Maybe that's what the pawnbroker's for, in case you have something to sell and they don't have... Oh, here's a weapon store. Don't need that dagger. It's an average dagger. Yep. Fine with my broadsword. We're doing fine with all this. We don't have a cloak even. Did they have one in the general store? I didn't notice. Yeah, so let's get that. Purchase H1. Yes. Wear the cloak. I'm half tempted to go kill that mercenary now. But what if I lost? We're not going to have any phase doors or anything. I didn't even see any for sale if we wanted them, or any word of recalls, but this guy can see me this whole fucking way. Running may have been a mistake. There we go. We're out of his line of sight momentarily. Fuck. Let's look for a staircase down. I think we're ready. I hope we're ready. Forgot to get these identified, darn it. Oh well. Novice cultist, cool. So this is just when I was a little kid, the first I was ever introduced to the Cthulhu mythos was not through the works of H.P. Lovecraft, unbelievably. It was through I had a friend named Sean, and we found out through the local paper that there was a garage sale that was selling all kinds of D&D paraphernalia. This dude was getting rid of his collection, and we were really into D&D. So we had Sean's mother drive us over to pick up the stuff we wanted from this garage sale. I must have been very young. I mean, I must have been at least 9. I was playing D&D at 9, so there's no excuse for what I'm about to tell you, because I wasn't young enough to qualify for this level of stupidity. But I had just assumed she was driving us and she was a parent, therefore she would buy the stuff for us. It was like, that's your duty as a mom to buy us this stuff? I didn't have particularly rich parents, but that's just what I assumed. And I remember I picked out one of the things I picked out, or maybe the only thing I picked out, was the Deities and Demigods rulebook for Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, which I didn't have. And I was kind of confused when she was trying to say, well, can you pay for it? How much money do you have? I was thinking, well, you're a mom. Aren't you buying it for me? But I did happen to have, I think it was like $20 or something. I don't know. Probably wasn't. It was probably not even $20 new back then. But I remember being a lot of money, and coincidentally I did have enough money, but it was like all of my money. And I remember being embarrassed when I realized what she was asking me was, are you going to pay for it? Because I'm not. At any rate, that's a preface story to the story, which is that the first place I ever learned of the Cthulhu mythos was in the Deities and Demigods book for AD&D. I just assumed it was because every other religion in there, as far as I can tell, as far as I recall, is an actual religion, or was at one point in Earth's history. I assumed the Cthulhu mythos also was a legitimate religion that somebody pursued in reality for a while. So I was kind of shocked when I realized it was fictional later. But I guess this Cthangband, I guess, is essentially... You could use the Cthulhu mythos in that rule book, of course, to create, to integrate it into your D&D campaign, and that's what this is. This is not Cthulhu. This is not H.P. Lovecraft's Cthulhu mythos, the roguelike. That's Infra Arcana, or there's a few others that also do the same. This is somebody's AD&D campaign where they've decided to use the gods and the monsters out of the Deities and Demigods rulebook. Essentially, just occurred to me when I'm trying to justify the fantasy aspects along with Cthulhu aspects. Not that I should have to justify, who cares? Somebody decided to do this. I'm just saying it occurs to me that that's what's going on here. End of explanation. Did we find the stairs yet and I ignored them? Are we already down a level? It says level 1 plus 1. Control P does not work. Is it tilde? No, I don't want to save and quit with tilde. Oh, shift tilde. No. Previous messages? How do we do that? Or can you? Maybe you can't. Whatever, it feels to me like he spun this off of Cthangband. Like whatever improvements he put into Cthangband, including the Yeek and the Channeler and the Mentalist, remain present, but that includes the lack of ability to adjust the options, etc. I don't know, maybe he took out the ability to see previous messages? That'd be a weird choice. Level 1 plus 1 confuses me. Are we on... What depth are we at? Is level 1 the town? And therefore depth 1? I don't know. I can't remember if we went down or not. We really want to, because we're not getting any experience here. Very, very little. I think we saw some stuff. I think we're going to go back. Get to those... That guy was worth 3 experience, better than nothing. Hey, we saw staircases back to the right. Let's go that way. I can't remember if we went down or not. assume... I didn't really notice. I assume a lot of the Dark Elf... The Cthangband races, when I played a Dark Elf. I assume a lot of those races remain in this game. One of the things I loved about... Oh, what are you? One of the things I loved about Cthangband... One of the things that made it, I think, my favorite Cthangband variant so far was the racial powers. But, you know, my Dark Elf had, you know, racial powers right from the get-go, and then they leveled, like every level he got a new one. What is this thing coming at me? Whereas this guy's first racial power comes in at level 35, which is a little disappointing in that regard. Let's fire at the... let's target the rogue. We fired him instead. That was easy enough. Let's let him run for a moment. I want to kill this boss. Let's go for him. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. As soon as you do a look, it removes your target. I guess it targets whatever the last thing you were looking at is. It's gonna get away. This is bullshit. Let's go get it before it gets away. Come get my arrows shortly. Alright. I invested a lot in that dude. I didn't want to lose those arrows. I didn't know how tough he'd be, so I wanted to make sure we killed him from a distance. I'm trying to be a little more cautious than we've been in our previous playthroughs, so we can at least, you know, get down to a depth where I can say, okay, we've seen enough of this game that we have a sense of what the game is, you know? When this torch runs out, we'll switch to the lantern. I know we're seeing less distance than we can. I'm just being really frugal. Why bother? Let's wield. Let's see a little more. Our brass lantern. Let's drop the old wooden torch. As you can see a little further now. Eat a must have been an invisible something. King Rat. Oh, we've either almost got it or it's dead. I didn't even notice, to be honest with you. Or we killed the King Rat. Is that just a monster, or is that like the Rat King we saw in the Cthangband? Are we making any headway here? Is this possible? Can we get ahead? I don't think it's possible. I think without a ball spell, we're not going to get rid of those guys. And we will never have a ball spell. Maybe we'll get a wand or something. Don't need it. Love finding new potions, man. It always excites me to say, hey, what am I going to learn when I bring this back? I love my character learning stuff, so next time he comes in the dungeon, he's better prepared, you know? Get a sip of coffee here. Alright. Let's get back to it. Silver wand. Alright, let's zap that at the next thing we meet. Maybe we'll get a power after all. M at T. Well, it's kind of a neat effect, whatever that was. We don't want this thing, but it's kind of a neat effect. What do we know about the yellow mold? Should I be afraid of it? Especially now it's moving faster. Worth 3 experience. Do we not know it can hit to attack? If it can just hit to attack, when we care, it's not a big deal. Alright. Well, I'm feeling a lot more confident now, guys, with this half-Titan warrior. I feel bad. I was really excited to play the Cyclops Chosen One. I thought that was just a blast of an idea. Getting a new, passive racial power every 2 levels or so. And the idea of playing a Cyclops, which you can't play anywhere else. Although I don't think I've ever seen a... Pardon me, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. I don't think I've ever seen a half-Titan in any Cthangband variant before either. I could be wrong. Maybe it's mainstream. I don't know. Then again, I thought the Yeek was mainstream, and it's so far only in this and Cthangband. And only in this because he took Cthangband and incorporated it. Gotta remember, like I'm thinking of this as Cthangband. I'm thinking like, well, you want to get too deep because we'll have to go back to the surface, but there isn't too deep. Like you can't. This isn't a 100-level dungeon. This is, I don't know how many, maybe 5 levels, 6 levels, I don't know, maybe 10. And then there's maybe 3, I don't know. And then there's... Oh, fuck, they're all coming through again. And then you're at the bottom of the dungeon, you know? Then you travel to a different town / different dungeon. I want to at least see that shit in action too, right? Although we never even saw that in Cthangband. We never really got out of the town, I don't think. Fuck. There's no way, guys. It can't be done. And although they do very little damage, we will die if we try and stay and fight them. Eventually they'll overwhelm us. Be death by 1,000 cuts is what that'll be. We just gotta cut through this room again, where they also are. We gotta get off this level. Can't pick this lock. Let's try bashing it. You're paralyzed. Oh, Jesus. My recent experiences with paralysis have left me quite afraid of that status. We're up a level. Welcome to level 8. Best we've ever done, guys. Let's take the whip. Interesting, a whip in this is 1d6. Whip in Cthangband was 1d3. I want to get a damn shovel or a pick, man. You're not so tough. Damn it, I let him get away. He's dodgy. Damn it. Let me slow down. That's just me moving too fast and dodging around him. Like fucking dosey doing. Here's a staircase down, which we may avail ourselves of in a minute. Oh, it's Grip. And our first hero creature, and you died very easily. Mind you, we are level 8 on, I think, dungeon level 2. 2 plus 1 is a weird way to put it. I would just call it surface 0, but... Alright. Alright. Can't mine that, so what am I doing? I waited for him to come to me. In this one, why did he have a dog skeleton? What's he doing with that? In this one case, it was probably a mistake because I was a novice apprentice or mage. He might have shot like a. Did I auto squelch it? I don't see it. He might have, shot me with a magic missile or something if I wasn't careful. Damn it, we're getting hungry. Only one ration of food left. We're going to have to go back to the surface to fix that in a second. We may just explore this level, then go back to the surface. So we do have to get more food. We need more food. We do have some things to sell and to identify. Maybe it makes most sense. And then come back down and try and get to level 3 as fast as possible. I'd like to get a word of recall soonish, but may not happen. We're obviously at the mercy of what they have in the stores. As witness our lack of a shovel. Yeah, I'd love to go down, man. I'm tempted, but we just don't have enough food. It suddenly occurs to me. I think that might be it, to be honest, for the moment. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to look at the map. Might be some stuff around the center bottom, and our up staircase is in the top right corner, so we got a ways to go either way. Got about another 12 minutes or so, 10-12 minutes before we'll call it quits here. Probably get back to the surface, do whatever shopping, etc. we're going to do. And call it quits there would make most sense to me. Really do want to pick. Passing up all this juicy gold. What do we... Again, I don't know how to see the message. I don't know what happened to us. We lost strength. Our strength went down. That's what that is. Explore this little tiny bit before we go up. Oh. There's also this little bit over here. Is this where the mice were, damn it? Probably. If you start encountering mice, we're turning around and going back to the stairs. Alright, we gotta get back to the next level as well. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh! Did we already do one level? I didn't remember that. Weird. Alright, I'm confused with what's going on half the time, guys. Like in life, in all aspects of life, I'm confused with what's going on half the time. Let's go first. What are you? Let's purchase B5. Yeah, can you read that 5? It's like barely legible against that backdrop. Yes, I'll accept that deal. If you really want to keep this backdrop, Dean Anderson, if you ever hear this, if you want to keep that backdrop, my recommendation to you is to use like a curves setting in Photoshop to like bring down the darkness, like bring it down to almost invisible. The highlights of green are a little bit visible, and that's about it. Then it'll be much easier to read against. It's more important I read the information than that I see the same kind of, you know, bizarre wallpaper over and over again. Ooh, cloak 1+3, although we don't have enough for it. Yeah, fuck, that hurts my eyes. We have stuff to sell. There's a fucking vampire running that shop. I wouldn't shop there, especially not after dark. I probably mentioned it before on this channel, but it never hurts to, I know I have, it never hurts to drum up more interest. Speaking of vampires, I wrote, directed, produced, starred in, did all the visual effects for, and did all the editing for a vampire post-apocalypse film called Red Spring, which you can find on Amazon Prime, if you have that. Or you can find it in the Microsoft Store, or Amazon Store, or Tubi. If you don't have anything else, Tubi has it. Give it a watch, let me know what you think. It was a very low-budget production, but it was a lot of fun to make, and it's done quite well with the critics. So we've been very happy with that. Had a worldwide release, ran in theaters in Turkey for 13 weeks. Is this the guy I can sell to? Like, I want to sell my potions and shit. Can I do it here? Yeah, okay. Let's sell the thing I can barely read. Oily. One of these oily things. That's fine. Fine is fine. It's a potion of booze, you bastard. So I can't sell any more of those? Booze is not valuable. How about a silver speckled potion? Fuck, this hurts my eyes, man. Yeah. Potion of blindness, got it. There is a, we were able to choose the different fonts when we started this game. I was tempted to use one called Dogica, which is a font I downloaded specifically for Stop the Saturnian. It's supposed to look like an old school computer font. It might be a little more legible than this against the backdrop, I'm not sure. I might switch over to it next time, we'll see. Light brown potion. Yeah. Apple juice, I hate that. Black potion, let's find out what it is. Not drinking anything. Unseen, saltwater. Everything we've been selling so far has been bad. F. Icky green. Slime mold juice, alright. She's glaring at me for everything. She's like, why does she keep buying from me? I'm just keep tricking her over and over. Haha. Here's a vial of my own urine. Do you want to buy and drink it? Oh, now it's happy. Speed. I said she because every time she glared at me, I heard like rah, sounded like a female voice. And then we heard the laugh, and it was a male voice. I obviously have no idea what Lacthaxel is, male or female, or if mind flayers have a sex. I have no idea. Heroism, got it. Quit laughing at me, Lacthaxel. Brown potion. This cold, got it. Yeah, I love learning this. Next time we find them, we'll know what they do. Object detection. I'm making some money in the process. Treasure detection. Summon monster. Phase door, that's what we really want. Might buy that back. Blessing. Let me purchase back the phase door. Purchase H. It's pricey, but whatever. Let's quaff the potion of apple juice. Maybe it'll give us some hunger back. I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, screw you, scrawny cat. Scrawny cat, scrawny cat. What are they feeding you? Singing drunk, singing drunk. Let's sell this dagger. Sell this whip. Oh, it's good. No. No, I will not accept that deal. You almost tricked me. We don't have any means of identifying it, do we? We didn't see any scrolls of identify. Not gonna be in here. see identify. Fuck. What are you doing to my eyesight, dude? Could look at some better armor. We do have 592 gold. I'll do that in 1 second. Let's do one last check for any identify things. I'd like to know what this whip's all about. We could just switch to it. But if it only does like +1/+1, then we're better off with our sword, right? I don't think we can identify it as is. Let's try Shift I for inspect. Shift I does not work in this. I would have thought he would maintain that from his last game. Do we just do inventory and then press, say, F? No. Inventory L for look? No. Inventory X for examine? Yep. I have no special knowledge about that item. Nor are we going to get any special knowledge about that item. Let's go check the armor store. Child, please. Come on, man. Leather boots. Useful. Can upgrade our armor. Oh no, we already had good metal scaling we started with. Let's at least get the leather boots. Yep. Wield. Alright, we still have nothing on our head. Forgot we had the Ring of Fear Resistance. That's pretty cool. He has no helmets. Oops, sorry. I'm fucking sorry. It wasn't intentional. One last check, guys, for any more arrows. But there are none. Alright, I guess we're done. He doesn't have, like, identify this. No, he can enchant our. Look at that. You can pay him to enchant your weapon directly. That's kind of neat, eh? Kind of different. Alright, we're going to call it there, guys. It's been just under an hour. Let's do Control S. Control S doesn't want to work. Control S doesn't work. Control X. How do we do it? Just escape? Save and quit, yes. There we go. Alright, well, so far, as you can see, our score is certainly exceeding anything we've done before. We got through a full hour and we're still alive. We didn't get through a half hour with each of our other characters, so that's progress. In the unwholesome city of Delathaline. Apparently it's an unwholesome city. I don't know. He mentioned in one of his update logs that he had added documentation about each of the towns. Maybe we can learn more. If I get a chance, I'll see if he has like a text document or something that says, hey, this is what Dilathlene's about. So I can supply you some lore, and we'll be like, okay, we know what this is about then. That's it for now, guys. I'll be back tomorrow probably with more of Asadis's adventures. I'm enjoying this. I am enjoying this as a warrior. I enjoy any form of Cthangband in any character class. I do like unlocking new abilities as we go. We won't see a lot of that with Asadis in particular. But whatevs. Maybe we'll win. Cue to quit.